Last time on Magical Miss. Izzy and Benny went out to the cider mill, and while trying to get to know about him, she was stopped 3 times by people she knew at the cider mill to give her an out if things went wrong with Benny. And if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. Izzy tried to prompt Benny to explain why he has a bad rap with everyone, but Benny was hesitant to give her a solid explanation. Regardless, it seemed like they had a fun time, and the two held hands at the end. The hand holding was interdigitated, people. That's high school code for they're married now. How scandalous. Willa, now left to her own devices for the first time in forever, decides to hit up the boxing gym where she meets up with Mila. Her attempt to bond with her ended up showing how intense Mila really is and how much harder it'll be for Willa to befriend her. Mila and Willa head over to Boovendusters and meet with some of the other girls on the basketball team, where Willa literally crashes into a suspiciously cute and nice guy, Caleb. Turns out, Caleb is from the rival school Carbondale and on the swim team. And the girls' basketball team absolutely wiped the laser tag floor with them. Willa finds Dirk Jensen Jr. and finally gets him to join the Pink and Blue Discord server, and she ends up getting Caleb's phone number. It's time to do this all over again because now it's the date with Izzy and Daisy. Welcome to Magical Miss.
But yeah, Izzy, how are you feeling after your first date? Because after your date with Benny, you did get a text from Daisy expressing her excitement about tomorrow and asking if she could pick you up.
Izzy messages back that she would love to be picked up. What was the first part of the question? I'm sorry, my mind went blank at can I pick you up? And I was just like, yes, of course. And I forgot everything else.
She just asked if you, she essentially said she was excited to be taking you on this date.
Okay. Izzy's like, excited to go out with you. I would love to be picked up. Thank you. That is very nice of you.
She says she will be there at noon sharp, and she makes sure she asks if Boovendusters is still okay.
Yeah. Izzy asks, do I eat beforehand?
She says no, she's got something figured out for you.
Izzy sends the salooning emoji.
Daisy likes it. Thumbs up.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Yeah, so Izzy, because there might be potential laser tag, and Willa has very much drilled into her the importance of wearing proper closed-toed shoes, not white, non-reflective things. So she's very much dressed, I guess, down-ish for her, with a
black streetwear, but make it aesthetic.
Yes, black streetwear, but make it aesthetic.
Willa, what is your plan for today? It's a Sunday, I believe, in canon.
What's the weather like? Because Willa might dip over to the cider mill. Does she want to wear a jacket? She kind of has to. She's gonna wear a light jacket because she refuses to accept the fact that it's cold outside now. I can stay inside the heated areas of the cider mill.
Oh, of course.
You could. So basically, you're just gonna go for cider and donuts?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go with anyone?
I'm not really friends with anybody else.
You can invite the basketball girls.
Or
Josh.
Not Josh.
Or Jake. You could just maybe hit up Jake or Missy.
She doesn't have Jake's number or Josh's. She does because of the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
I was like, Benny. You can ask Matthew.
No.
Colleen?
Well, I am going to go over to my dad and say, hey, I'm gonna go to the cider mill. Do you want any donuts and or cider?
He looks up from whatever he was tinkering with and he goes, I would love some, actually. Oh, that sounds great. Can you pick us up a dozen of just the plain donuts and bring home some cider?
Yeah, I will. What you working on?
He sighs and shakes his head and he goes, "Well, the election was supposed to be coming up, but..." And he's got this big machine on his desk and he goes, "There's been a lot of folks in town wanting to make sure that the voting machines aren't going to be rigged, so I have to check all of them individually for every polling place."
Oh,
And I honestly don't think I'm gonna be ready in time.
on Sunday? Because I thought you could come with me.
He shrugs and he goes, "I mean, it'll be fine. Don't you worry about me. Some cider mill donuts are going to revitalize me for sure."
Okay. But if do you want the hot cider because it's kind of cold outside, or do you still want the cold cider?
Can heat up the hot cider. Are you gonna be staying out there long? Is Izzy taking you?
I don't know. I pull out my phone and I'm like, "Are you able to take me to the cider mill?"
What time are you texting me?
I guess I don't know because you're going at noon, so
Yeah. What time are you texting me? How early?
No,
are
it's
you
a Sunday. Willa definitely slept in. It's like probably 1 o'clock already. Ooh. So
Then whatever part that Izzy's in the date, she'll have to like go into her phone, be like, currently playing laser tag with a crying face.
Oh. Are you winning, son?
Izzy is just like, I may or may not have come in the bottom of the bracket.
Okay,
but it wasn't last.
Oh, okay, improvement. Okay, so if that's the case, I think Willow might fly there to the cider mill.
Oh, I love it.
Be
I'm here
vigilant.
for it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be vigilant, and you gotta tell your dad something right here, right now, that he will believe, because you don't have a car. How are you getting to the cider mill?
How far away is the cider mill?
Like 10 minutes, 10, 15.
I mean, you could also.
I'll just take the bus. Honestly. No, Diamante City's public transportation is the best, finest in the state.
Great transportation. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. Izzy's on a date right now, so she can't drive me. I'll just take the bus. No big deal.
Stamper's like, "Oh, are they a nice person, or do I need to..." And you see him like crack his knuckles and he goes, "Do I need to rough anybody up?"
You're terrifying. You're terrifying, Dad. No. No, she's kind of cool. She's Daisy Schwartz. She was on the homecoming court or whatever. She's cool. She's a lot better than her brother. I'll say that. That's for sure.
Takes a minute and he goes, "Oh, well, I think both of those kids are just they got dealt a rough hand in the parent department." Okay, and he hands you the bus fare and
okay.
for there and back. And
Okay.
he goes, "Be safe, have fun. Let me know if you need anything."
Okay. I'm gonna go over to like a blind spot of the backyard to transform.
Mm-hmm. Roll roll a thwart peril, which is plus physical.
Oh,
because we're trying to sneak.
+2. Oh, cool. We're at an 8.
Beautiful.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. You do pretty well, but you don't realize as you fly off that one of your wing feathers falls into the backyard. Which it looks fairly innocuous, but it is a trace of you left behind.
Okay, so I fly over to the cider mill.
Willa, I'm gonna need you to do another thwart peril as you land, and do you transform back into your normie suit?
Well, I'm gonna find a place that's like not as busy. And when I think the coast is clear, then I'll de-transform. So
That's thwart peril.
That's a 10.
You succeed. And it is quite convenient that you do, because as you pop out from behind the petting zoo zone, you come face to face with one Josh Chase, who is sitting at the edge of the petting zoo as Jake is in the middle going, these goats are so fucking sick. I totally believe they could do an ollie. And we'll pick back up to you with their bro date. But back to Izzy with her date.
To start off, I'm so sad Josh didn't see blue. That would have been something else. That would have been something else.
There's always a chance for that.
There is always a chance. There's always a chance. So Daisy pulls up in her car and Izzy's like kind of like waiting.
Tasteful 11:57. She's a few minutes early.
Beautiful. Izzy was kind of just like waiting in like the entryway a little bit, like around 12, because it's like not that bad out, and just like goes out to the car when she sees it, calls it behind her shoulder, be like, bye Arthur, I'll be back like 5, 6, I'll text you if something changes.
Please do, and have a good time.
Thank you, Arthur. And like little wave, and I just go a little scamper off to the car. Oh, Arthur,
just looking out for you.
I know he's always at home. I love it.
As you scamper, Daisy actually gets out of her car and opens the passenger side door for you. She is dressed pretty nicely. She's got a nice pair of like tight skinny jeans on and a flowy blouse, which is a little more romantic than you would see her wear normally. But her hair is in that tried and true high pony. And she goes, nice hair.
Izzy kind of just like swishes. It's like, thank you. I figured I should probably dress just in case laser tag is something we do.
She grins. She goes, oh hell yeah, absolutely. What, you think we're gonna go to Boov and Doosters without schooling some 5th graders in laser tag?
Mila.
I mean, that's always what me and Willa do whenever we go there, and she has yelled at me more than one time for wearing sandals and for wearing white. So I decided to go with all black and flat closed-toe shoes.
She smiles. She goes, you look good.
You look very nice. I've never seen you in a blouse before, I don't think.
She shrugs and she goes, I don't know, I guess I was feeling the spirit.
And Izzy kind of just laughs. She's like, it's kind of just funny because I feel like we kind of swapped fashion sense for a little bit there.
Daisy smiles. She goes, yeah, I mean, you're still in your body and I'm still in mine, right?
This isn't a freaky a freaky bi day or something. Like
Freaky Saturday, this. Scary Saturday.
Oh
no. I'm sorry.
Daisy kind of laughs and she goes, yeah, that movie was pretty influential for me growing up,
Lindsay Bohan in a rock band?
Oh, absolutely, man, She turns on her car and you hear some, like, the first couple bars of some very sappy, like, love ballads until she changes it and she hands over her phone. And she goes, go ahead and pick a playlist you like. I was just kind of shuffling through things on the way here.
Izzy kind of just takes the playlist and she just hits play again. She's like, it's okay. Whatever you had on is probably fine. You have good taste in music.
She sits and she looks and you see her hands are tight on the steering wheel. And she goes, yeah, I mean, being in a band kind of does that to you. Do you read the title of the playlist?
If it pops up, then yes.
Mm-hmm. It just says, what the fuck? Having a crush is the worst thing in the world. Most recent update last night.
Oh my god. I ship it too much. No, just Betty, bye. Go. Betty, shoot. No, go away.
Go. You're done.
You're done.
Yeah, Izzy is going to low-key look at what is the most recent song on this playlist.
The most recent song is the song Out of My League by Steven Speaks, which to all of our friendly folks out there, please listen to that song. It's a great tune. The refrain is essentially she's all that I see and she's all that I need and I'm out of my league once again.
Stop! Sorry! I'm sorry, what?
It's a great song. I will I'll pop it in the Discord after
this because like the song that you wrote for Daisy to sing at homecoming is like
Perfect.
beautiful.
Team Dizzy for the win. Let's fucking go. I'm here for it.
She drives pretty mellow, and she looks over and she's like, okay, so this isn't your first time at Boosters, right?
No, definitely not. Willa often holds the top spot.
MVP, baby.
You know,
I have worked my way up from being worse than 5-year-olds.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? We're very proud of you.
Izzy kind of just like blushes and nods, and she's like, yeah. It's like you can't not get better when you go so often with Willa. She gets very competitive.
Daisy kind of chuckles and she goes, yeah, I'm surprised Willa's not in my back seat right now. I thought she would be doing the good old Pride and Prejudice chaperoning for you.
Honestly, I was expecting her to kind of do it for I kind of was, but no, I think I don't even know what she's gonna do today. She's probably still asleep. She usually sleeps in on the weekends. So
she wasn't there yesterday when you were out with Benny?
No, she went to Boosters yesterday because I told her that I was gonna go to Boosters with you, and so she went yesterday. With the basketball girls. They were having like a team meeting. I don't know how you can have a team meeting at Boosters, but I feel like kind of low-key turned into a team bonding.
Well, that sounds all hunky-dory, doesn't it?
Yeah. What do you know about Mila, the, I guess, captain of the basketball team?
She kind of like squints and like you see her the gears of her brain turning and she's like, Mila.
Tried to run for student council, didn't get in.
Soprano in choir.
Second soprano in choir.
Oh my god, yeah. Daisy kind of chuckles at that and is like, oh yeah, now I know. Yeah, she's all right, I guess. She's just really intense.
Willa told me about meeting her, and I was like, at first I thought they were going to be really good friends, and now I still think that, but I think that she is a very extreme version and opposite of Willa, but also very passionate about winning, which is something they share, but they go about it very differently. So I'm kind of wondering what's gonna like go on with the season and like how they're gonna work together and like if we're actually gonna get into like states and nationals, all that, because I know that's her goal. But yeah, I just know that she was in your year. That was it. Then Izzy kind of like pulls down from like
younger than me.
She's a junior.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's a junior.
Yeah, she's a senior. No, she's a junior.
She's your age, girl.
I'm sorry, the vibe she was like giving off gave me senior vibes. Like, I am going to get everything done and graduate at the top of my class.
No, she's gonna get everything done before senior year.
Yeah. She wants to, you know.
Oh yeah, she's the one that's competing with Izzy for valedictorian.
Yeah.
Although
she
right
wants
now
her
she's
schools,
clearly
her safety schools, her reach schools. Like she wants all that shit. But Daisy kind of chuckles and goes, "Yeah, just be careful if you do decide to join choir, because if you get a solo over her, she is going to hate your guts."
Izzy kind of laughs at that. She's like, I'm just gonna do something for fun. I am not expecting to get a solo, nor do I really kind of want one. I think that would, I don't know, like, I don't even know what kind of vocal range I would guess count as. But, I don't know, maybe I'll just ask Arthur about it later.
About your vocal range?
Well, yeah. Benny asked yesterday if I wanted to sing something, and I was like, on this busy trail full of people? No, I do not want to.
Daisy rolls her eyes and is like, okay, yeah, that... He's never gotten that line to work. Like, he he has this big dream of like singing in, wherever he's at, like almost flash mobbing it with some girl or like guy or whoever he's with. And it's like, it's kind of fun. It's a nice thought, but like, she kind of shrugs and goes, those little like fantasies you have never really end up happening. So it's like better to just keep them to yourself, and just let things go as they do.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but the amount that I now want to flash mob Daisy just gone up through the roof. And Izzy kind of shrugs, just like, oh, I don't know if it was like supposed to be a bit. I think he was just trying to be helpful. I don't know what I would do if I got flash mobbed.
you know?
Have you ever been in a flash mob or been flash mobbed? I know that's probably a no.
Daisy shakes her head and goes, no, but I did have a very enthusiastic boyfriend in 8th grade.
What was that like?
She chuckles and goes, well, he asked for my hand in marriage when I was the tender age of 13. Couldn't possibly say yes, even though our families knew each other, and obviously we should be together because it would be such a great partnership for both of our families. And
I'm sorry,
she says
is this
that
the late 1600s?
You would think. No, it was at someone else's debutante ball.
I get the vibe of where that would come from.
I'm 27. I have no prospects. I am a financial burden to my parents.
I'm afraid. Pride and Prejudice, my favorite. Izzy kind of just nods along, and she's like, so who was it? The boyfriend in 8th grade?
She rolls her eyes and shakes her head, and she goes, oh my god, it was this kid named Caleb McCartney, and he, bless his heart, nicest kid ever, but his family owns a bunch of property out in Carbondale, and we dated for a whole 7 days.
Oh,
I know.
7 days?
Oh yeah, and then, I rejected his proposal, and he just kind of called it off. We went separate ways. So dramatic, right?
Oh. Izzy kind of just stares at Daisy for a second, and she's like, you will not believe what Willa told me yesterday. Guess who now has Willa's phone number? Your 8th grade boyfriend.
Well, good luck to her. He moves pretty fast, it seems.
I know, she knocked him over with a door, and he asked for her number.
Daisy chuckles as she pulls into the parking lot and is like, I guess that's a better way than any.
Izzy kind of just shakes her head. She's like, is that like who he is? Is he just kind of like the little happy puppy golden retriever boy energy?
I mean, I haven't talked to him since we were 13, but like, he was a nice kid. He just did whatever his parents asked him to, and she leans in close and goes, isn't really my vibe, Izzy.
Love it. So Izzy goes to like get out of the car. And she's like, well, I thought it was just so weird. Granted, like Willa is absolutely gorgeous and so fun. But I thought I was like freaking out. I was like, wait, a boy asked you for your number out of nowhere? Out of nowhere? Who is this boy? Because move aside the person that she's currently crushing on, because if he can't notice you, then might as well go for this other boy, you know?
Daisy shrugs and goes, I mean, you gotta live while you can, right? You gotta do it. Gotta jump on the opportunity when it arrives.
Izzy nods a lot, and then kind of just like as she is nodding, just like blushes furiously, and she's like, yeah, are you ready to go inside?
Yeah, if you are.
Izzy gets out the car, and waits for Daisy to walk in with her.
She comes, but she doesn't make any attempt to like hold your hand or anything.
That's fine.
We love a respectful queen. Anyways.
Izzy goes to hold open the first door.
Oh, how polite of you. What a lady.
Izzy bows.
Daisy does like a deep curtsy.
Stop.
And she goes to hold the next door.
Izzy will now curtsy at her.
This takes 10 minutes to happen to go from car parking lot to door.
It is a whole ordeal. But you guys make it. Excuse me. Hi. You guys make it in. And there is someone at the counter just like, you know, getting tickets ready for people and like getting people all squared away. And Daisy steps up and goes, "Hi, could we please get each of us a roll of tickets to play some of the games?" And Daisy already has her card out and like on the pin pad thing before you can even say a word. And the two of you have enough tickets and tokens to do whatever games you want.
Is there anyone here that we know?
Give me a keep your wits about you, which is plus persona.
That's a 5.
Cool.
I don't see shit.
No,
All I
don't.
can see is Daisy's beautifulness.
Starstruck.
Yeah, you start to kind of look around to see if you can clock anybody.
Beforehand. You did? I could have before session. I didn't realize. Oh well.
It works. But yeah, you're looking around to see if you can clock anybody, and you don't notice really anyone there because Daisy starts to walk forward and she goes, "I don't know what you want to start with, but if you want, we could just do kind of a little circle and try all of the 2-player games before going anywhere else."
Oh, that would be smart. And Izzy points out the ones that she knows can be very easy to get a lot of points to, because her and Willa, whenever they go here, we have a strategy. We figure out whichever ones we get the most points with, and then we literally narrow in on those, and we have accumulated points over the last, I don't know how many years we've been going here. Like, we have eyes on any of the top prizes, almost. We're just, like, a little bit close. But Izzy kind of tells Daisy, okay, so after the doubles, we should go to here, 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 and here, and those will give us the biggest chance for getting the most points so we can get prizes. If we want prizes, or if we want to save and come back another time if you don't want to spend them, because they can roll over. Izzy kind of gets shy at the mention of coming back here with Daisy.
I mean, that sounds like a great idea, you know? Hopefully I don't mess anything up here with you.
Off table? Off table? I just remembered.
Yes.
Izzy hasn't returned Daisy's dress, hasn't she?
Not yet.
Okay. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, continue.
I could have sworn I did.
Nope.
I didn't? Okay. I'll believe you. I'll believe you and because apparently I don't remember this clearly.
I believe that you sent it to the cleaners to get primed and propped.
That sounds like Izzy. That sounds like Izzy. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, Daisy's like, "That's a great plan. If there's anything in the little prize the prize area that you've got your eyes set on, I think we can make that happen."
Izzy kind of is like, "Oh, we can look at prizes first, or we can look at them after." I usually look at them after, but I don't mind, or we have a goal in mind.
She smiles and goes, "No, let's do this the Izzy Parker way. Let's go. Where do you want to go first?"
It's not very two-person, but we can do it next to each other. But do you want to do skee ball?
She grins, and you see her like go to roll her sleeves up, but like they're very billowy and chiffony, and so she's just like She goes, "All right, yeah, let's go."
Izzy will from her purse extract 2 hair ties. And kind of use them both to finagle and like make her sleeves shorter so she can actually properly use the skee ball.
Always prepared.
Always got shit on her.
Do you take her arm while you do this?
No, it's like if her arm is down, I'm like, give me your, she's like, give me, she kind of motions for the sleeve and kind of just like loops it around and like can tuck it under. You know how you do with like the shirt kind of thing that we used to do in high school and all that?
Oh, I've been there.
Oh yeah. That's what she does. That's what she does.
She looks at you as you're doing that and she goes, "Well, I sure hope I can still get married after this." To the other arm.
So scandalous! Touching! Skip!
Izzy is very flushed. Oh my gosh, hold up. Because so much of me as a person wants to be like, maybe there's a set of plastic rings in the fucking prize. But I don't think Izzy would say that. Izzy wouldn't say that. I would say that because you know what? Let's just have her be flirty. But I'm like, no, she wouldn't do that. Izzy kind of flushes and she's like, oh well, it's not the 1600s.
It certainly isn't.
Izzy finishes tying off her sleeves and she's like, you ready to rack up some points?
She grins and goes, oh, I was born ready, Izzy. Let's go.
All right, skee ball. Is there anything to roll for skee ball?
And it's gonna be a plus physical.
+1 or
-1 for physical. However, shoot. Because Loki just has
the perfect time to like level up though. So
no, the thing is, he also
no
has a great way to cheat. Is where I come from. Is because I have the lovely move a 5-pound or less object.
Oh my god!
You're going to magic this into the 1,000 hole?
I don't think Izzy would.
How would you do this in broad daylight? Well, I mean, Daisy knows your secret, but
she does. But it's the I wish. So I don't think it has a visual S.
What was that?
I don't know which one. I think it was this die.
And then this one, so that's
a 5. So I failed miserably.
Mark that experience, girl.
Mark the experience.
This is how I level up.
You went to do your I wish, but as you were throwing, you catch some movement out of the corner of your eye, and you see that Daisy's kind of like doing a cute little like flamenco-y dancey move as she's like tossing them up there, and it is quite distracting. And so your I wish moves one of your skee balls into her hole. And you're sitting there, she kind of looks over at you and is like, Did you just trick shot that?
Magic.
I didn't mean to at all.
Well, it was sick, Izzy. Good for you. And
Good
you see her
for you.
try,
That's
and
your
she
point now.
you see her try to throw it across to your little skee ball targets, and it misses and falls in the crack between the machines. Goes, oh, well, that's gonna stay there.
It's gonna live there forever.
Oh gosh. After they're done with skee ball, Izzy will go tell a manager. There's a skee ball stuck.
Daisy like touches your shoulders really quick and like, let's go pretty immediately. But it's like, no, we leave that there, and when we come back, we check and see if it's still there.
Okay. Izzy kind of nods. Like, okay, sounds good. Can we try something that doesn't involve balls? Last time I was getting pretty good. I got like a score of like. Granted, what do you get like 10 balls usually in skee ball?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. 800 points.
Oh, good for you. But yeah, I think we would both do better without any balls around. And she waits and starts off.
Got
Willa, speaking of balls, you're standing by Jake and Josh.
I do have balls to transform in front of my house and fly over to the side of yes, I got balls.
You do. But yeah, Josh kind of looks over and is like, fuck did you come from?
Back there.
Behind the petting zoo?
Don't worry about it.
And Jake looks up and goes, Willa, check out these sick goats.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at the little tail wiggle.
You see that this baby goat is just being held by Jake, and it's got its little arms out, and it's just like,
It's so cute. Hang on, let me pull up Jake.
bring me the boy.
The boy.
Jake looks like 2 years younger than Josh. I'm sorry.
He just has baby face.
He does have a baby face, but he's so cute.
He's got baby face syndrome.
He's a little boy.
Got a little baby.
I love the eyes too.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
I go over to the goat and I do several pets on the goat.
It kind of like jams to that. Like,
Oh, you're so cute, and I scrunch its face, and then I'm like, okay, cider. I need to get cider. That's what I need to do. Without Izzy, Willa has no sense of like direction of like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this because Willa has squirrel brain. Willa keeps her, not Willa, Izzy keeps her in check. So Willa's like talking to herself. I gotta get cider. I gotta get the donuts.
But yeah, you mentioned cider and Jake's like, oh man, I am really thirsty too. Maybe, hey Josh, you want to hit up the cider zone? Get a bev? And Josh looks a little hesitant, and he kind of like looks up to the sky and looks back and is like, I mean, I guess. Do you? And then Josh kind of sits there for a second and goes, why isn't Izzy with you?
Oh, she's on a date with Daisy right now. They're at Boov and Doosters, I think.
Daisy Schwartz?
Yeah.
Does he have a problem with her too? God.
He and Jake kind of like exchange looks, and Jake looks really excited and goes, I heard she can do a 720. That's really sick.
I wouldn't be surprised if she could. Daisy's so cool. She's so cool.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't she?
And Jake's like, I'll have to text her later and see how it went. That's awesome, man. And Josh kind of looks at us like, well, wasn't Benny hanging around her? Like, is she dating both of them?
No, she went out with him some other day, and now she's hanging out with Daisy today. You can hang out with the twins separately, right?
No. Just like how you can hang out with
just like how me and Izzy hang out. We don't have to always be together. We can hang out with other people and stuff, and it's not considered a date because we're not with each other and stuff.
It's like, no, I get that, but... And you guys, you're talking as you're walking, and Jake and Josh have kind of sandwiched you in between them.
Aww.
And you guys are like walking in a line together, and Josh is kind of like, yeah, I get that, but like, does she like one more than the other, or is she just like hanging out with Daisy and dating Benny? Like, what's going on there? Like, you shouldn't date more than one person at a time.
Well, they're not exclusive. No one said that they were exclusives. I don't know. I do like Daisy more than Benny because Benny is I don't like him.
I mean, the shit Preston talks about him, but like Preston also kind of talks shit about Daisy,
Wait, what do you mean, Preston? Preston talks shit about. I mean, he talks shit about Benny, but he talks shit about Daisy too.
He shrugs and goes, Preston's kind of a prude, and so their whole bright colored hair thing is weird to him,
Oh, Josh, I have to tell you something.
Jesus, fuck what?
I was at Boov and Doosters yesterday. I ran into the Carbondale swim team, and
what are they doing at Boov and Doosters? That's our territory.
I don't know. That's what I asked one of the guys, Caleb or whatever. I don't really know him.
Caleb,
you know him?
That he grabs your shoulders and goes, Caleb with a K.
What? Yes.
And he goes, tall, hair,
green eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cute and asked for Willa's number.
not saying that.
Saying that. Oh.
Takes your shoulders a little bit and goes, that motherfucker has beaten me in the fly every meet, and I'm gonna beat him this year.
Okay.
Ooh.
I thought you were a free guy.
I started in fly, and then I got moved to free because I wasn't beating Carbondale.
Okay. Anyways, they were talking about like a plan of who they were going to pit up against each other or whatever, and I overheard that they were going to put Peter up against you. I don't know who that is.
Fuck Peter.
So, don't do that. I don't know what you
used to do.
I don't know. They're like, I didn't stay around for their entire conversation or whatever because I got spotted. But like, yeah, I figured I would tell you that.
He looks at you and roll to touch his heart really quick.
Yes! Oh my god! Please! This can either go terribly good or terribly wrong. Touch his heart. That's emotional. That's a +2. That's a 10.
Bruh.
Yep. A 10 plus is 10 plus. It's a mixed success, so
Oh, it
he kind
is?
of looks
A
and
10?
he's like a 10 plus for a touch their heart is a mixed success.
Wow.
And he kind of looks and he goes, and he hands you his phone with his notes app in it, like his notes app open, and he goes, "Please write down everything you remember."
Oh, okay.
Not like from the beginning of fucking time, but like
Okay.
from you talking to these Carbondale boys. What? How many of them were there? Who was there? Was it the whole swim team?
I recognize George.
Yeah, George sucks.
There's Caleb, George, a few other people. I don't know what Peter looks like. I'm assuming he was there with them.
Was Jack there? Because I think that guy's still on suspension.
I don't know any of these people, dude. I don't go to the swim meets.
He shakes his head and goes, "Well, you should."
Well, I'm going to because of band.
Right, because band. Just write it down.
Write that down. Okay.
And you see him like kind of like stalk forward a little bit, but like not far enough away to like walk away from you.
So like, is Caleb like the captain of this Carpendales, or is he just a rando dude?
He nods and goes, "Yeah, he's captain." And he rolls his eyes and he goes,
Junior? Senior?
Is he a senior or junior? What is it?
"Yeah, he's a senior, so thankfully I won't have to
course he
deal with him
is.
next year, but like that's not gonna help now." I'm not gonna get a
that
swimming
makes sense
scholarship.
though. Because him and Daisy dated in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna get a swimming scholarship if Caleb totally wipes the floor with our team again.
Well,
If we don't get to regionals, that fucks up everybody. And Preston might actually kill me.
Well, okay, this may be a little bit sneaky, but I don't know if I could find out more information about like their lineup for their swim stuff, because I ended up getting his phone number because I almost gave him a bloody nose because I knocked him over. But he asked for my phone number and I feel really mixed about this, but like I don't know, maybe I can do some snooping and like find out so the Sharks can finally fucking win against Carbondale.
Roll me a keep your wits about you.
I think it's a mental check. Oh fuck, I'm notorious. I'm notorious for rolling snake eyes.
You got this.
4.
Yeah.
No.
As soon as you say, "I have his number," Josh is like, "Oh, okay."
What? Why'd you say it like that? Why do you care?
No, yeah. And you see that his whole demeanor has changed, and it seems like he is like on autopilot almost, and he's just kind of like, "Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Get some info for us, and yeah, that'll be good. Thanks, Willa. That's great. Okay." And he starts forward and goes, "I'm gonna go get some cider."
I look to Jake and I'm like, that's not his usual behavior, is it? Acting
Jake looks as confused as you do.
Okay.
He goes, "What? Wait, you guys were having a lively convo.
Yeah.
I wasn't really catching a whole lot of it, but..."
So like, could I like clock like what just happened with Josh? Like, was he mad that I got like the enemy's phone number or something? Or was he like jealous?
Roll be vigilant.
Okay, 8.
Oh,
8.
Okay. All right. On an 8 to 10, yeah. You tell that like the problem wasn't like that you got the number of the enemy. The problem is that Caleb got your number and seemed to do it with ease.
Oh. Okay, well, Willa's not going to act on that, but it was more for G9 to know.
That's a surprise tool we'll use later, and we'll pop right back over to Daisy.
The most important thing!
We're playing hot potato here.
I'm sorry.
The potatoes are
very
hot.
Excited about Caleb.
The potatoes are hot, but the appearance of the potatoes are hotter.
Ooh.
I don't get it, but that's...
No, because we got hot potatoes and we got hot potatoes, like Daisy's hot.
Oh.
That's it. All our characters are potatoes. That's canon. It's just little potatoes in cute outfits just running around.
Tag yourself, Willa's French fries.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so moving on from skee ball, I feel like one of the easiest things to kind of like get something on is like that big wheel that just spins around and gives you like a certain number of tickets. But that one's probably gonna be the next one. What kind of double
You can do
there?
racing games. You can do air hockey.
Daisy does motion over to some like closed off rooms in the area that she's like, if you wanted to sing, we could do karaoke. And that way you wouldn't have to be in front of a bunch of people. It would just be me. Which, if that's what you're okay with, I know that not everybody's going to want to sing in the forest with, you know, the person they're on a date with, but karaoke might be nice.
Izzy kind of nods, just like, yeah, that sounds fun.
She smiles and she's like, no pressure though. I get it.
Don't we have like not enough people to go though? Like, would it be better if we came with more people? Like, I always felt like a karaoke like room was kind of like empty with just 2 people, so me and Willa never went. Willa was, you don't think you like singing, do you?
I can carry a tune. I sing badly on purpose, though.
Oh, there we go. It starts off karaoke, right, though? It does.
Mm-hmm. And Daisy kind of shrugs and goes, Benny and I made it manage, you know? But then again, we're kind of people. She goes, yeah, well, performers, that sounds better.
Izzy's like, well, why not? I think it'll be fun.
All right. After you.
Izzy will go in, and I guess I don't know what vocal range I decided Izzy is going to be. She's
Oh, okay.
I will say she's probably
Izzy the bass.
that would be something else.
Baritone Izzy.
A 6.
A 6. You're a soprano.
Okay, am I a soprano 1 or a soprano 2 or the soprano 2 second be a 1? What is that?
With a 6, I'd say you're a mezzo soprano. So you're like right between soprano and alto.
Right next, you're with Daisy. You guys had the same vocal range, which is really cute.
Oh, Daisy's also that too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. I was like, I have to write down what fucking
This campaign is saying mezzo soprano rights. If you are a mezzo soprano, enjoy your rights, courtesy of Magical Miss.
Let's go. The waitress song that you put on the Izzy Daisy playlist.
Yeah. Roll me. What would be the best performance kind of
A persona role, I think?
I think so too. Roll me persona.
This is flat. Let
Roll
go.
me persona 5.
12, 11! Nice.
You fucking crush it. You're killing it. And you're singing, you're having a good time. You're just kind of bouncing around. And you see Daisy, like, at first, she was just kind of, like, leaned back, just kind of, like, vibing. But she's, like, leaned forward and has her hand over her mouth. And you see that she's kind of blushing a little bit.
Plus 1 heart! Plus the 1 heart! It's there! It's there, everyone! It's there!
Is this a good heart of it?
And she claps. She goes, Izzy, if you don't try out for either the musical or choir, I will
find you.
Send in your application for you. Like, we need you. And she looked at you very seriously at that. It's like, you would be very, very needed there.
So cute.
So adorable. Izzy looks rather embarrassed and she's like, you really think so?
I do. I wouldn't be telling you this shit just because we're on a date. I hope that you know that I'm a little bit more forthcoming than most people think.
I've gotten that. I mean, it really kind of like struck me when you told me that your brother was using magic stuff to pick up girls. The first time you ever talked to me. Too.
She shrugs and she goes, listen, it sounds like his vibe, honestly. But, and she shakes her head and she goes, I don't know, Izzy, this may not be the thing to bring up at a date. Like, probably not, but Benny does like you. And and she kind of looks at you very seriously and she goes, and whichever one of us you decide, or if you decide you don't like either of us like that, that's totally cool. We still want to be in your lives, but at least I can't speak for him, but I want to be in your life. Even if you're not into me. Because let's face it, everybody's a little bit into me.
Willa nods in the line at the cider mill. She's like, yep.
To the sky and goes, man, Daisy's hot. Anyways.
More of like admiration of another female, like, yes, you're fucking hot, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, they the best one that way.
I don't know.
But Daisy just looks at you very seriously and is like, we want to be around you. And at least I do. And if it's friendship, if it's more than that, I'm not going to ask more than what you can give. So just let us know. But don't feel weird about making that choice for yourself. Don't feel guilty about it. And don't feel like obligated by anything. Okay? Cool. And she gets up and sings Bad Reputation by Joan Jett.
For those listening, Izzy could only nod, because I could only nod.
Real life interaction here, real life connections. Both player and the character are stunned. She was too stunned to speak.
I'm sorry, but that was so fucking sweet of her. And nice and thoughtful. Like,
I love Daisy. Bye, Benny. Bye. Let's go.
I just wrote down in my notes, Daisy writes.
Aw, cute. She writes all the lyrics for the Bandits. What do you mean?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that was needed there. She finishes Bad Reputation by Joan Jett, and you see her kind of like kick her little feet, and she goes, and scene. You want to try a duet, Izzy? Or do you want to,
Duet, yes.
You see her get a little bit embarrassed as she's kind of looking through, like, the tried and true duets, something stupid with, like, Michael Bublé and Reese Witherspoon and, like, all those kinds of things. But she hits on Disney's Tangled and hits I See the Light. And she's like, do you want to be Rapunzel or...
Scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, unshoot.
Paper, scissors.
Scissors. Do it again.
Shoot.
Okay, paper covers rock.
Okay. I was like, wait, I don't know if there's gonna be a delay.
Wait, what are you rock, papering scissors for? Rapunzel or Flynn?
Yeah, that's your choice, girly. You won.
Head, she's gonna be Rapunzel.
Heads!
Okay.
She flipped a Ghirardelli chocolate bar.
I just laughed and I was like, what was that?
A blur of gold.
It was the future. It was the fates flashing before your eyes.
It was a gold doubloon. Amazing.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my god. Yes, so taking their respective parts, like I would say like Izzy has fun with it. She gets into it and she'll play off of Daisy's energy, whatever it may be.
Persona, come on. You're doing a task, you gotta roll.
Am I just rolling 2d6?
Persona, I think.
Persona?
Oh, Persona.
That's a flat. Let's go. That's a 9.
Yeah.
The dice gods like Dizzy right now.
You guys have fun with it, and you end up like singing it pretty seriously until you get to the end, like harmonies, and it ends in just some giggles.
Aww.
Cute.
And Daisy looks and goes, I think we're out of time here, but this was really nice.
This really was.
Yeah. You want to go school some kids in laser tag?
Yes. Around this time, I think this is the conversation with her and Willa, in which she says that she's currently about to play laser tag and losing in the corner.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god. And like when they're mid laser tag, like Izzy's like dying and Daisy's like right there, and she's like, and Izzy just puts the phone away. She'll tell Daisy later.
Bopping back over to Willa.
Team Disney for the win! Anyways, I had to get that out of my system. It's still in my system, but you know.
It will forever be in your system.
It's still in my
because,
system.
like, Daisy is phenomenal.
Okay, yeah, you are back over at the cider mill, and you have all gotten your cider and donuts, and are sitting at a picnic table. And Josh is kind of recovered from his weird mood earlier, and he seems to be acting kind of normal. He's given you a few more like snippy remarks than he was before. And you see Jake looks a little uncomfortable with the energy in the studio. And you see he's overcompensating by showing you his tech deck. Yes, yes, Claire.
Yes, do you have something to share with the class?
Yes, I just do want to entirely interrupt, but low-key, I don't think Izzy would do this. But if there was a chaotic player there, like I want to be right now, I would just text Caleb and be like, you should come over to the center. I would do it. I would, because I want to see what they are in the space, but I'm like, that'll happen later. But I just wish it was now.
No, because same brain? Same brain? What would really stir the pot right now?
Exactly. I was like, what would be so good right now to get Josh out of his shell right now? Would to have Caleb there.
I am going to text Caleb.
Oh, no, you're not.
I am going to take a picture of the cider mill like logo on the cup or whatever, and like frame it with the donuts because Izzy taught me how to take pictures nicely, and I send it over to Caleb, and I'm like, I'm at the cider mill, freezing my ass off. I hope your Sunday is going well. What are you doing? With the questionable like emoji, like, what are you doing right now? Willa immediately slams down her phone and just like shoves a donut into her mouth.
You're pretty quickly after that. And like you see Jake going, and you see like this is how you can do it with the tech deck, and you go boom right over there. But as you look at your phone, you have a message from Caleb that says, OMG, that looks so good. Smiley face, like the blushing smiley face. And he goes, maybe I'll take a quick drive over. Will you still be there in like a half hour?
Probably. I was gonna go pet some more animals, and I wanted to see if they had the zombie. No, not the zombie paintball, but the paintball hayride thing that they got going on. They may still have that, so I want to check that out and see if that's still there. I send that.
He thumbs up, likes it, and goes, cool, I'll start heading over. Would you mind keeping a seat warm for me? And then it's the same blushing face. Again, like the blushing smile.
Sure, and I do the salute emoji.
Are we both just like whenever she's like salute?
Okay, goodbye. And I put my phone down, and then I immediately pick it back up, and I text Izzy, I'm like, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I just did a crazy, and I asked Caleb to come to the center mill, and he's gonna be here, and then Josh is here, and Jake is here, and she keyboard mashes the hell out of the message. Sent to Izzy. Whenever Izzy gets it.
I will say, after like the first round of laser tag, in which she probably almost died trying to respond to Willa initially, because it's probably like 20 minutes later, and they're out of laser tag by now, and sweaty, and she doesn't like it. She'll look at her phone, and like with Daisy there, Izzy is just like, and she just keeps hitting Daisy on the shoulder, on the arm, like she is Willa, and she's just like, Daisy.
Daisy catches your hand and like holds your hand to keep you from slapping her, and is like, what? What do you need? What is going on? Can you go down the well, lassie? What's up? What?
She will show the phone to Daisy, and she's like, Josh is upset at her because she got Caleb's number, and now Caleb is going to the cider mill.
She squints and she looks up and goes, oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
I know.
Do we need to be there?
What the heck Willa just did?
She looks and she goes, Do we need to be there, Izzy, for moral support, or at least to
Or
eat
watch.
Watch.
Willa responds to Izzy's, adds another text, and she's like, "The world is probably gonna catch on fire, but it's gonna be great." Sent in all caps with like 10 fire emojis.
Looks at you and is like, because I would much rather have you all to myself today, but I understand that Willa's important to you.
Izzy will text Willa and ask her if this is something that she needs a friend nearby for, because also in parentheses Daisy would be coming as well.
Willa responds, "I don't think you have to come. I think it's okay. Probably. I don't know, Jake's here, so he's here too, so I'm not totally by myself. It's chill. You go have fun with Daisy. Is the date going well? Eyeball emoji."
If Daisy is looking at the phone, Izzy will turn away and she's like, "I think so," with a blushing emoji, and sends it and turns her phone off and then puts it away.
Daisy read that first message and goes, "Oh my, I hope you're not talking shit behind my back."
Izzy, like, pocketing the phone after sending her very small reply. She's like, "No. You want to go do some of the other games?"
Yeah, I do.
Yes, and then we'll take, this time, do all the strategic games to get all the points now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Roll me a plus mental for all of that strategy.
You got this, girl. You got this, girl.
Or a cute a gaming montage.
Cute gaming montage. Let's go. That is
7?
a 7. That is a 7.
Mm-hmm. You guys do fairly well. There are some games you're really good at and some that don't go well at all. But there aren't any more paraphernalia stuck between machines. Like it's what does happen though is as you are kind of collecting your tokens, your tickets, your points, whatever, Izzy, you feel 2 arms come around your your legs, and you look down at the cute little head of Charlie Branson.
Yeah. I say hello to Miss Branson. And I kind of just scoop Charlie up
Her
and just
name's
rest.
Naomi.
Yeah, she's existed for the past 20 episodes, but we just never named her.
We just never named her.
I don't think we've ever named her. I don't think so. If someone has found this and can tell us later that we did name her previously, we'll just have her have 2 first names. It's great.
Yeah.
But I scoop up little Charlie and kind of like have her on my hip, and I'm just like, "Hello," and I hug her very tightly, and I turn to say hello to Miss Branson.
Miss Branson kind of smiles, and she looks to you, Izzy, first, and then looks to Daisy, and then looks back to you, and is like, "I feel like we keep seeing each other at the wrong times, don't we?"
Oh, I always assumed we always do assume to run into each other. I think the weirdest one though is when you were trying to get on the beach when it was closed with the sinkhole, trying to find Charlie's doll.
She shakes her head and goes, "Oh yes, I'm still working on making it again, but and you see that Charlie is holding up a small plush cuttlefish, and Miss Branson is kind of like, "It's a good thing that the wet goods store had these in stock. Because Charlie absolutely loves it. She will not go anywhere without it."
Can I investigate to make sure it doesn't look weird?
It's not an evil doll.
Be vigilant.
I just gotta make sure. I don't know.
Be vigilant, mental.
You can do that.
Be vigilant, mental. So that's a
9.
9. Yes.
Yep. We'll go with, are there any dangers you haven't noticed? The doll looks fine on the outside. It looks fine. But you kind of look at it and you don't know if it's the lighting in Boov Inducers, but it's almost like it crackled with something. But as you notice that, you see Daisy beside you go, "Miss Branson, how are you doing today?" And Miss Branson, you see her put on a guarded expression, and she goes, "Miss Schwartz, I'm doing quite well. How are you?" And the two of them start talking about the last cribbage tournament that took place.
Rich people stuff. Got it.
And Izzy, this is a little unsettling because this is the first time you've seen Daisy put on that Schwartz air. And you see her playing nice and, being very demure. And she goes, oh, Izzy is quite a lovely person. And I do enjoy spending time with her quite a bit. It's been refreshing to speak with somebody has similar ideals to my own. And Miss Branson kind of looks to you and looks to Daisy, and she smiles and she goes, I think you two are a lot more similar than many would think. And Miss Branson kind of looks to you and is like, Izzy, will you be joining the book club at the beginning of next semester? I was thinking of putting that together from the library.
Oh.
I would love if you could help me spearhead it if you don't have anything else going on.
For next semester?
For next semester, yeah.
I might not be a teacher's aide next semester, depending on changes I may make to my schedule. I've been thinking of joining the theater or choir.
Oh. Miss Branson looks really excited for you, actually, and she's like,
"Ah,
that would be so fun."
I think it would too. I feel like I wanted to have a different type of extracurricular, and not that I didn't enjoy being a teacher's aide and working with you for the last several years. And I would be more than happy helping you with the book club spearheading and any other free time that I have. I think that would be really cool, and I'd love to be a part of it with you if you'd still let me.
Of course, yeah. You have to do what you have to do. I just hope that you'll still be available to watch Charlie a few times here and there.
Oh, of course. I love her. And as Izzy says that, I would like to do an I wish really quickly. As I reach for Charlie, but I actually reach for the hand of her doll.
Okay.
oh,
That is a 7, so hold 1. I would like to accidentally rip apart the doll.
wow!
Accidentally rip the seam of, like, the...
You're gonna make this little girl cry for the sake of Mariana's fit.
Yes. I will rip apart this doll.
Let's go.
Roll me plus mental right now.
Fuck! Let's get some different dice.
Oh, 12! Come on, Mariana, get good.
Get fucked.
What did you roll?
A 12!
12. 1, 2.
Get
You
fucked,
ripped
Mariana.
You rip this doll arm and you see, like, incense. These sort of, like, electric crackles. And it's so quick, but they just up. And Izzy, your head starts to hurt a little bit as you are hearing this kind of echoey, almost siren song in your brain that is saying, don't believe what you see. Not all is what it seems.
Write that down,
And then you feel fine.
Question.
Oh my god.
Answer.
Does it seem like the magic is completely gone from this doll?
It looks like it, but you are also now dealing with a child who has 2 pieces of doll in her hands, and she looks up to you and then looks over to her mom and runs over to her mom and is crying. And you see Miss Branson, like, the bags under her eyes get a little darker, and she goes, oh, Charlie, it's okay. We're just having bad luck with toys, aren't we? Don't worry, we'll find you something else. They might have another one of those, or I could fix the arm for you.
Izzy, at this moment, well, she can't really fix. In order to keep the doll so she can assess it, she is going to kind of like go next to Charlie, and she's like, "I'm so sorry about your doll. I didn't mean for that to happen. I can fix him up for you. For your mom, I have a sewing kit here with me, but I could get you a new another friend, or maybe a friend to keep your friend
Keep you company.
Shoot. What's your little friend's name, Mr. Cuddlefish?
Tony.
Okay, well, I want to get Tony another friend from the Boobendoosters side over there. Let's go pick him out a friend to keep him company while he gets fixed up. His arm's gonna go right back where it is. I'm gonna fix him up all nice, but Tony needs to have a friend with him too, just like Mom is with you.
Daisy puts a hand on your shoulder, Izzy, and goes, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And Daisy, in her more genuine tone, is like, No, I got this. I've got my sewing kit in the car, and I'll fix it up for you guys.
She also has a sewing kit.
I love her too much. She's too perfect. Stop the presses.
Izzy, you hang out with Charlie for a little bit. Ms. Branson and I'll get to work on this. What do you say?
Shoot, I wanted to fix it all.
Tell Daisy your plan, because Daisy's in on the know.
Okay. Daisy will say to Daisy, Izzy will say, no, that's okay. I can fix it real quick. I have a sewing kit here with me. Could you and Miss Branson take Charlie over to the counter? I'm just gonna sit at the table over there.
Roll to convince someone.
So bad.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Yeah, it becomes a 5, but that still doesn't do anything.
You should tell her it's like a magical related stuff.
I can't tell her that. I can only give her a very big, meaningful look.
Yeah, Daisy raises a brow and is like, I mean, if you want to do that,
Yeah, I would love to fix it real quick.
Charlie's like, I want to make sure Tony's okay.
Okay.
And you see her, like, she crawls, like, all fours onto one of the chairs and, like, sits down, cross-legged, and she sits next to you and goes, I want to watch the operation. And you see her pick up a fork and she goes, scalpel.
Is there a fake stethoscope at the prize counter? Please.
Roll me 2d6.
3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was odd or evens, baby.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay.
I give the card to Daisy if it's my side, and I'm like, can you go get the stethoscope and the little candies?
She grins and she goes, you got it, Doc. And heads off.
Izzy will turn to Charlie. It's like, are you the nurse or are you the doctor? Both. Okay.
I'm a nurse doctor.
That is such a prestigious position. I commend you.
I worked very hard in medical school for it.
I will be your assistant. It seems we need to wait one moment for the tools, but it seems that if we just sew along the arm's edge right here, it'll take maybe 10 stitches, and we can get the arm back on, good as new, and then we can get Tony a friend, and a good job. You did good, Candy. Does that plan seem all good with you?
And she's like, we have to be very brave for the patient.
Yes. We have to have a good smile on our face and make them laugh, because that laughter is the very best
medicine.
Yes. So while doing this, can I do another Be Vigilant to see if this doll has no more magic stuff in it?
Of course you can. Of course.
Oh my god. Vigilant, yes, that would be a 9.
Okay. On a 9, when you look at it, it just seems to be a plush toy. It's just a toy now.
Cool. Okay. So I go on with the very over dramatic nurse doctor plus assistant routine that we have going on. We get the stethoscope and I have it and I give it to Charlie because obviously she's the nurse doctor. And we go about I was like, keep the patient busy, hold their hand, and tell them a funny joke. And I start like doing like the little stitches.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't start telling a joke, but she starts singing like a little song. Aww. And you see Miss Branson just kind of smiles, and Daisy is playing along with you guys 100%. And she keeps handing like little tools to Charlie and is like, you have to give this to the doctor. It's very important.
Daisy likes kids. Oh my god.
Stop.
And Miss Branson is looking at the three of you just very, very pleased. And you see her take out her phone and take a quick picture.
Documented. Okay.
You stitch the arm on. It's not hard at all. I'm not gonna make you roll for that because it's a pretty simple procedure. But you get to the point where you need to cut the threads down, and you see Daisy hands over some like tiny little like sewing kit scissors to Charlie, and it's like, are you able to do the final cut, ma'am? And Charlie looks to you and looks to Daisy and then looks to her mom. And her mom nods and she takes the little scissors and goes, clip, and clips it.
Izzy sits up Tony and kind of puts a little, like, good job, like, ribbon around his neck that they also got from the producer's side. And puts a little candy in his hand, and she's like, and he's all set.
Better.
Yeah, and you did so good, Charlie. Tony wasn't afraid because of you.
And she shakes her head and goes, I have no fears anymore. I am too strong for fears. And then she jumps down and runs to her mom, and her mom goes, what do you say? And Charlie turns around and goes, thank you, Izzy and
Daisy.
Daisy! And Miss Branson looks to the both of you and she mouths thank you.
Izzy Mal is like, anytime.
And Miss Branson is kind of like, okay, Charlie, we should leave the girls alone. I think they're doing something important over here. And she looks back to you, Izzy, and she nods like, it's cool. Like she nods in
approval.
ally.
It's like, see, you just fucking drop your goddamn Schwartz face. People will like you better.
And you see Daisy does have a hand over her heart, and she goes, "Ooh, God, the goldsmiths freak me out."
Oh, Miss Branson is fine. She's the least gold shitty of all the gold shits.
But I still have to fucking fake it around her because
No, you don't. Okay, listen here, you. You and your brother have the same goddamn issue, and I don't like it. Stop having that Schwartz face.
Well, Izzy, I can't really change my face. It's sort of
No. Your face is fine as it is. It's the face that you get, the expression you get when you find people that you need to play nice with, and then you just get extra nice and extra sweet, and I don't like it. It's stupid. It's terrible. People don't get to know who you actually are and decide if they actually think that you're a cool person or not. Because Miss Branson liked you when you were fucking playing with her goddamn daughter, and you were sweet and you were cute, and I liked you more like that.
Did you just call her cute?
Of course, she's fucking cute.
Daisy is beet red, and she goes, you know, Izzy, if it was that easy, I'd be in a lot better of a situation. But
sometimes it's not always easy. It's not. I almost said Izzy. It's not always easy. No. But I like you, and I like you better when you're you. I hate the face that you make. I hate feeling like you have to put on a face in the first place, and I don't want you to ever show that. Definitely not towards me. Never not towards me. I flicked Benny twice in the forehead for it.
Daisy scoffs and is like, "Yeah, you don't need that. You're cool. You're chill." And
I don't think, and I feel like people, I want you to be happy and I want you to be comfortable. And if feeling like you, in order to get through the world, you have to fake it, I don't want that for you.
Can I ask you a favor then? If, you know, you're going to be asking me to, you know, not put on airs as I have so often needed to.
Yeah, of course.
Neither of your parents can work with mine. Because if your parents get to know my parents are going to pressure Benny and I to be the most adorable little babies that they have ever seen. And she points to her hair and goes, this is already too much for them. And you see her pull up her arm, and she's got a couple of shoddy flower tattoos, and she goes, and this would put them in an early grave. So, boop.
By all means.
Can't really do that, because unfortunately that would be the scandal everybody would be looking for with the Schwartz family. So, I don't know what Benny's whole plan is, but I at least am hoping to take what little of my inheritance I can squeeze out of them while they're still here and run away. Figure something out.
Where would you want to go to after you graduate?
She shrugs and kind of like leans back and goes, I haven't really thought that far. Because again, it's it's one of
in
those
6
things.
months.
She nods and she goes, I know
When
that.
do you turn 18?
She grins and she goes, Betty and I have June birthdays. We're Geminis.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
This is Claire.
Because she's one.
No, Claire says that they are born in December. We've talked about this. They
That's
are
right,
December
they
babies.
are. That's right.
They are December babies.
We did talk about the astrology here.
Right.
We talked about it because I'm like, we have to talk
Capricorns.
about birthdays. Izzy was the end of August. The Schwartzes were in December.
I don't remember what it.
right.
I don't remember what Willa was. Willa was definitely a fire, though. She was a fire type. I don't remember.
Aries?
Was it Capricorn or was no Aries?
Is Capricorn fire?
I don't know.
No, Aries. I
think it was
Willa's
Cap-
an Aries.
Okay. Well, regardless. Okay. Yeah.
So basically, I'm trying to
my
get her
oop.
to tell me that their fucking birthday's in December and coming up. Because I know it's coming up because it's me.
Yeah, sorry.
Izzy doesn't know it, but I know it.
That was on me. That was in my old notes.
Yes, I have changed their birthdays. My apologies to
you're
the
good.
GM.
And she nods and she goes, yeah, it's coming up. It's in December, but
Are you turning 18 in December?
yeah. And she nods and she goes, we are, which comes with its own problems, but
Day of
It's fine.
December? Were you just not going to tell me that your birthday was coming up?
she shrugs and is like, I mean, I thought Benny would have told you already, and once Benny tells
why
you,
would you assume that Benny's told me something when you should also be responsible for telling me things as well?
she looks a little flustered and is like, I mean,
No.
not really
What day is your
important.
birthday? End of November, beginning of December is I
Yeah.
think where it is.
She's like, it's December 22nd.
22nd? Let's go.
She goes, I really don't want to do a whole lot around this birthday because our parents finally gonna be home for it because it's the big 1-8. The big, you have a lot of responsibility to do. You've got a company to inherit someday. You've got fucking parties to go schmooze at. I don't want any of that, Izzy. I
What
don't
do you want?
I
You
don't
say
know.
you want to run away at 18? 18 is in a month.
I mean, I'm gonna get my diploma and everything. That's, I'm
Then
not an
7 months away from now. 7 months away from now, you're going to graduate. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? My parents are asking me about college.
She looks a little bummed and she's like, I mean, I kind of want to go to school, figure something out, and the band. I want to stick with the bandits because that's really the most exciting thing in my life.
I think you'd be really shitty if the bandits just broke up because of that. But I mean, again, it's your life, and if you want to do something different, you can. If you want to go to college, you can. If you want to go to trade school, you can. If you want to just have a BooTube channel and Spotify and just upload your shit there, you can.
She nods and she goes, what do you want to do, Izzy? What's your story?
I feel like I still have time to figure it out. I'm still only a junior. But I honestly can't tell you.
She nods.
Trying to go out for choir and theater is trying to find something that interests me that I can work for and work hard at and find something that I want to do. But if I were to graduate tomorrow, I don't know what I would do. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do. And granted, maybe it's not fair for me to ask you as hard as I am about what you want to do, but I also wanted to know if you were going to be leaving.
She shrugs and she goes, I mean, it's kind of like what I was saying before. You always have those kind of big dreams that it's like, you don't actually expect them to come true. You have these big fantasies in your head, running away to California and getting mega famous in a band with your brother, but is that going to happen? No. It's not
I
gonna
don't see
happen.
why I can't.
She chuckles and goes, I have probably a better chance at that than being able to continue going on dates with a girl as pretty as you. So we'll cross these bridges. It's fine, Izzy. It's
So
one of
you're
those
basically telling me that you could have a worldwide phenomenal band with your brother.
I mean, that the chance of that, which is mega slim, is a better chance that you would pick me over him. Let's be real there, Izzy. I'm a realistic person, and even if I don't know what I'm gonna do, I have these dreams, but I'm not gonna put all my eggs in those dream baskets. But I'm kind of bringing down the vibe, aren't I? Let's talk about something better. What do you want to talk about?
Willa's sitting there sipping her cider, like it's
I should be somewhere. I feel like I should be somewhere right now is what Willa's just feeling. Just like, Izzy's in a tight spot. She's trying to figure something out.
Willa's expecting you to text her back, and she's looking at her phone. And
she did text you back. She said she was having a good time.
yes, but she was expecting more or something. She was expecting like another update or whatever. So she's been staring at her phone, staring at the message that has been sent 30 minutes ago, and she has not responded.
Which, speaking of 30 minutes, you're sipping, and you've kind of been sitting there as Josh and Jake are kind of having a conversation, and you hear across the way, "Hey, Willa!" And Josh's head snaps, like in time with yours. You're both like, "Whoops!" And Caleb is jogging towards you. He is in some gray Carbondale sweatpants and a just kind of generic sweatshirt. Okay. And he kind of slows down and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Are you hanging with some friends?"
Yeah. I saved you a seat, and I point to the bench spot next to me. I'm like, "Donut?"
"Yeah, that'd be great, thanks." And he takes it thankfully. And Josh looks at you like, "What the fuck?" And Caleb sits down and he looks and goes, "You're like Diamante swimmer, right?" And Josh is very tight and just is like, "Yep. Yeah, I am." And I think that it's time that Jake and I find somewhere else to fucking be.
Whoa!
He sits up very fast, and Jake is kind of like, "Oh, but," and you see that Jake and Caleb have already started talking about tech decks, and Josh kind of like rolls his eyes and is like, "See you in bio, Willa."
What the fuck was that about?
And he turns around and he flips you off and goes, "Have fun with your Carbondale boyfriend, Willa," and whirls around, and like you see him go into his car, and like you see Jake kind of turn over his shoulder and go, "We'll have to talk another time, dude, but like let's link up sometime, but like maybe not with my bro Josh, because he's
acting like a little bitch is what he's acting like. Yeah, he is.
I'll see you, Willa. I'm sorry." And he hands you a tech deck and is like, "You should play around with this. It's pretty fun." "Okay, bye."
Bye.
And you turn and go after Josh, and you hear him go, bro, come on. I think it's gonna be okay, bro."
Oh my god, Willa's face is absolutely red, and I kind of feel like her eyes are stinging a little bit with like tears because she didn't expect such a visceral reaction from Josh.
Shit.
Boy's got anger issues.
So does Willa, but goddamn.
I hope we don't start back at square one with Josh now because of this.
I'm gonna fight him now.
Oh, Caleb looks over and goes, Did I make something?
No.
What happened here?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. He is usually an asshole, but I didn't expect him to just blow up like that.
I mean, And he kind of shrugs and goes, it's tough when you know you're not a great swimmer to talk to somebody who is. So it must have really freaked him out. I get it, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
These donuts are really good, though, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I honestly didn't expect you to like come here. Because you live like so far from Diamante, and I thought that the cider mill was like totally out of your way, and
Oh, it's cool. I mean, I wanted to hang out with you. I didn't have a lot going on today. I already did my reps for today, so we're good. Now I can just hang.
oh, okay. Do you want to go see if the paintball range is still open?
Sure.
And I take my cider and my donuts, and I'm like, I don't know where to put these.
You can put them in my car if you want.
Okay, sure, because my dad asked me to get him like a whole box of donuts, and I like hold the box of donuts.
Roll me a be vigilant check really quick.
Oh God. That's mental, right? Yeah, of course it is.
It is mental.
Oh, a 9. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. You're walking back to the parking lot, and you see that Josh and Jake are like in the car leaving, and you make eye contact with Josh as you are walking with Caleb to his car, and you see Josh deflates. Like, he looks so bummed out, and he just turns really fast and steps on the gas.
I don't know why he cares so much, but whatever.
I mean, it's not like he's asked you out on a date.
No, but for all I know, Josh likes Blue. He doesn't really like Willa, so
Yeah, he only likes Blue for her looks.
whatever. Willa puts her, the stuff in the car, and yeah. Willa's very awkward. She's never been like alone with a guy ever. That wasn't her dad. So
Yeah.
she's like, let's go.
And it's a very nice car.
I'm sure it is.
It's a very nice car. It's, black. It's sleek. It's got, my student is an honor roll student at Carbondale High.
Nice car.
Thanks.
Why are you going to his car exactly?
Because I need to drop off the cider and the donuts because I don't have a place to put it if we do go paintball.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't want to carry that around with you the whole time. You gotta have, and he puts his hands up and goes, hands free.
Yeah, and the gallon of cider was getting really, really cold with my hands. I didn't expect it to be like super cold today because yesterday was 70 degrees and now it's like 40 degrees and I should have worn a warmer jacket, but whatever.
Do you want mine? I've got it in the car. You'll just be having to rep the carbs, but Allison goes, I think green would look good on you.
She would look like a leprechaun.
Oh, shillelagh there.
I mean, his last name's McCartney. I don't know what else you expect.
And you're Willa O'Bryant?
Yeah. Coincidence? I think not. Anyways,
I mean, you could.
Yeah, Will's gonna take the fucking jacket.
Oh my god, Willie Jones.
And I'm pretty sure since he's so like tall, like the jacket just swallows her.
Oh, it's a big coat. It's a big jacket, but it's like one of those like warm up zips, and it just kind of hangs off of you. And he goes, "Oh, here," and he goes to like roll up the sleeves a little bit and goes, "There you go. Now you can.
I can use my hands."
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, that is. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. It suits you. Now let's go check out this paintball arena.
Okay, so what I imagine is it's just like a hayride or whatever, but there's like employees like signed up to like pretend to be like moving targets in like the apple orchard or whatever. So that's what that is, and we're just sitting in like a hayride, just scooting along the apple orchard.
Yeah. You see that they've gone from a zombie theme to a Nightmare Before Christmas theme, so they're all in their
evil Santa costume.
They're in their zombie garb, but are all wearing Santa hats. to transition in between the seasons.
Oh my
Beautiful.
god. Yes. Yes. All right. Bet Willa's gonna go man a gun and start shooting up people.
Bitch, let's go.
Don't take this out of context, Twitch.
Roll me plus physical.
A 7?
You hit a fair number of targets. Caleb's right there with you, and he goes, "That was really great, Willa. That's awesome."
Thanks. I'm pretty sure after there's like a break in between like the hayride and like the paintball things or whatever. So we're just like reloading the guns. I'm like imagining. So like it's an actual like time for a conversation because we can't talk if we're shooting things.
Yeah.
So
and he's, putting the pellets in there, and he's like, "I'm glad you invited me out here today."
yeah, no problem. Usually I'm like with my best friend Izzy, and we always like do things together. But she's out on a date right now, so I am soloing this, and it is really weird to not be with her.
You were soloing this.
I was soloing this.
He smiles and he goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, that I get that. Sometimes it's weird to jump into the dating scene. Was that why you called me over? Were those two guys bugging you?"
No, they're my friends, or one of them kind of is. I came over to the cider mill honestly to just go get some cider and my donuts for my dad because he's like swamped, and I just ran into them and I just started to hang out with them, and I don't know, I wanted to text you.
He smiles and goes, "I'm glad that you thought of me.
Well,
And that you didn't have to hit me with a door this time. That's ideal."
yeah, just a little bit. So you are on the swim team then? I don't usually go to a whole lot of meets, so but I
He
am.
nods and goes, "Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
captain."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've got a good swimming scholarship lined up with U of D actually. So
Oh, that's
next
cool.
year I'll be swimming for their team, which is kind of cool. Parents aren't super thrilled about it because the whole city rivalry or whatever, but I don't mind as long as the uniforms aren't too bad.
I mean, light blue is a nice color. I don't see a problem with it. But
He shrugs and goes, "Yeah, green just brings out my eyes."
in Willa's brain, it sure does. But I mean, I haven't been to a whole lot of meets recently, but like I'm in band, and my band director is making us go to all the swim meets now to perform, which is so odd. But
He grins and goes, "Well, then I'll be seeing you a lot more then, huh? Than just these random kind of things?" And he kind of looks at you like, "What are we?"
friends for now, because I only met you yesterday.
And he nods along and is like, "Yeah. I mean, I'm always down to meet some friends, and we'll be seeing each other a lot, so you can see me swim. That's pretty sick."
Yeah. Cool.
Do you just do band, or what kinds of stuff do you do?
I'm the only trumpet in the trumpet section. Well, there's another girl, but she's not as good as me.
Across town, Colleen goes,
but I love her to death. She's so good, but she's not a good trumpet player.
"Oh, that's fair. I played trombone for a while, but I wasn't very good at it."
Oh, trombones are fun. They have such a fun time. But I recently got on the basketball team. I wasn't really much of a sports person, but then all of a sudden the stars aligned, and now all of a sudden I was good at basketball. So now I'm in basketball.
Oh, well, I'll have to catch the game. I think that the Carbondale Diamante game is a home game for us, so you'll have to come to my turf.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, the schedule's already out.
Oh, I should actually probably download that onto my phone or something.
It was here. I'll get it out right here. I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You
We're
see
gonna get to go to Carbondale. Let's go.
You see, there's two Diamante v Carbondale games in like the first part of the season. One at Diamante, one at Carbondale, but the one at Carbondale is first.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down actually.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I'd like to see you in action.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first ever basketball game, so who knows what'll happen. I don't really know how good the Carbondale team is, because I again do not pay attention to the sports until now. But
He shrugs and goes, I mean, they're not as good as swim, but not a lot of people are.
well, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to be better than a swim team if the two cities are by a beach. It's a little too on the nose.
He chuckles and goes, yeah, we kind of set ourselves up for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, and he nudges and goes, at least we're not football.
Oh, fuck no. Nope. Can't handle those people.
Across town at the pizza place, Aaron goes, oh, I'm kind of bummed for some reason.
Not Aaron!
I'm sorry, Aaron. You're great as a person.
The team sucks. It just sucks. It's not good.
Caleb is kind of looking at you as you guys finish out your Zom hunt. And he's like, Willa, do you want to hang out sometime that's a little more planned the next time?
Sure. It'll be a little difficult because I don't have a car and
Okay.
and oh, but it's like it's a 30-minute drive from out of here, and I don't want to keep on like wasting your gas and stuff. But I
He shakes his head and goes, oh, my parents pay for gas. It's fine.
okay. Willis, not thinking in her brain, oh, he's fucking rich. No!
What's wrong with rich people?
No, Willa has no one is in her tax bracket, okay? Everyone is rich.
Mercedes is probably in your tax bracket. Josh and Jake are probably in your tax bracket.
No, Josh is at least upper middle class because his dad's a cop.
Jake is in your tax bracket.
Just, damn these rich people.
I mean, we do live in a beach city. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
No, but I mean, like, if you're okay, like, driving out over here.
Yeah. I'd say we could, like meet in the middle or something, but the middle is the highway, which wouldn't be a very fun date zone.
Not ideal unless we were gonna, like, deal drugs or something, but...
And he kind of looks and goes, I'm not really into that thing, but, like, if you are, I'm always willing to learn.
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. For the most part.
He nods and goes, cool, I am too. I don't even know what drugs look like.
Well, besides swimming, what do you do then?
Yeah, I actually, I really like agriculture. I'm really into like botany.
Oh.
So I'm trying to propagate a plant from this spider plant I've got, and it's really neat. It's not working out super great, but whenever I tell people that, they think that I am a drug dealer, and I'm like, no, not those kinds of plants.
Oh!
Unless it's really needed, in which case I might try, but I don't know. I don't think it's legal here yet.
Oh, well, botany, that's pretty unique. You don't really hear people say that they like plants as a hobby.
He shakes his head and goes, no, not really. It's usually just me and some of the old ladies in the garden club that really hang out.
Aww.
Fine, it's cool.
Yeah.
Little Sprig makes so much more sense now.
He shrugs and goes, the swim team's cool with it because I bring in like homegrown veggies during summer training, so it's pretty sick.
That's actually kind of cool.
That is extremely cool.
That is really
Like
cool.
homegrown sugar snap peas, like that shit is good.
Yeah.
He's like, I make a mean zucchini, so I could get one with your name on it. but, like,
Ratatouille fresh from the garden. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Sorry for my accent. I don't know what that was.
Never apologize.
No, that's cool. I have a black thumb, so keep me away from this garden of yours. I will breathe onto it weirdly, and then it will die.
He could teach you.
He goes, there are some plants that are real hardy that I'd like to see you try.
Okay. Sure.
He smiles and he's like, I like you, Willa. You're fun to hang out with.
You're cool too.
He smiles and is like, cool. This is nice. Do you want to go check out the petting zoo or anything?
Yes, there was a couple goats that were really adorable.
Oh, I love goats. Let's go check them out.
I like make a beeline for the little goats and I give them more pets.
Mm-hmm. They go. Willa, your phone goes off with a notification from Discord.
I look at my phone.
It is from Josh, and it is @channel, and it says, does anybody know when Pink and Blue are, scheduled to come back around, or when the boba shop opens up again? Please respond. And Colleen immediately comes in and goes, admin here, please make sure that your posts are not repetitive of the previous posts you've made. You are going to be banned for being a spam bot. Thanks.
Colleen doing her fucking job.
Shit.
Yes, admin Colleen. Let's go.
And you see that Josh has, his only contributions have basically been, when does the boba shop open again? When are they coming back?
Willa sighs and just closes her phone and puts her phone away.
Ooh. Back over to Izzy and Daisy.
Okay, back to happy times.
I'm sorry, that was mostly happy, cute shit. And then fucking Josh.
You have given me the avenues for drama, and I know,
I'm so excited for it.
I'm going to throw in every single cliche that was in every single teenage drama that I have seen. Let's go.
Boom, let's get it.
Yeah. So you guys are back. Just kind of puts it around the Boovin-Doosters after you've had your big heart-to-heart with Daisy, and change the subject to much more fun topics. And Daisy seems a lot more comfortable with that.
I think going over to the prize section after they're all run out of tickets and they're kind of getting hungry at this point and looking through everything. We're so stupid. Is there the little bracelets that are actually an image, but they can go on your wrist? You remember?
Yeah.
It was a dog, and then you could put it on your wrist, and it was just a rubber band almost.
Yeah.
The crazy bands or whatever.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. My God.
If those are there, all Izzy wants to buy is one of each of two of them.
Yeah, you've got plenty of points for that. You guys grinded.
Oh yeah.
Forearms are covered in the crazy bands.
Yeah.
Nope. Just
2011.
Just two. I know we're not going. I think we're basically there, but Izzy gets two. She kind of picks through and kind of picks up I won't say a cat and a dog because why not? And it's I don't know, 5 2 points for each one, and she kind of holds them both out for Daisy to choose, and she's like, which one do you like?
Daisy looks just flabbergasted and she grins and she goes, give me the cat. Give me the cat.
Izzy will, oh god, I hate this. Will just holding onto the dog one for herself, will stretch the cat one open and just put it on her wrist for her, having as minimal contact as possible, but she's putting it on her wrist.
And Daisy kind of brings her wrist up and she kind of looks at it and she's like, no, I'm not usually a jewelry person like this.
They're more meant to be stacked, but you can wear it, you can put it somewhere, it can be used as a bookmark pretty readily.
She goes, no, I'm never fucking taking it off, thank you.
Izzy's like, sounds good. And she puts hers on and she's like, and you should reevaluate what you deem is a slim chance. You want to go get food?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
And I have a couple things to tell you.
Oh, okay. You guys get back to the car and Daisy like turns on the ignition and kind of looks to you and goes, "Do you want to talk now or?"
Well, probably better to not have other people around. But the doll, that was me. I ripped the doll because I sensed that there was something nefarious going on with it. And she kind of like tells like the small like bits of like asking her if she saw any magic kind of sparkles come out of it, but describing what she saw, describing like why she did, and that there's nothing after it, and a couple things that have been going wrong with the hello sir with the wet goods store. So she kind of just shares that really quickly as she like puts in directions for like a sushi place.
Yeah. And Daisy's like, "I didn't really notice anything, but..."
I wasn't sure if you did, but I figured that you're very perceptive of so many things that if anyone was going to notice it, you would definitely be one of them, and you probably would have noticed something was kind of weird with all of it. So I owed you an explanation regardless, but I'm like, I can't really do that with people around. So this is the good sushi place. Let's drive there, but I don't know what's really going on with that fucking place. And like she'll settle back, and throughout the rest of the drive, she'll just kind of tell her about what Willa and her did with the ass smelling salt stuff.
Yeah.
the ass salt, salt, and all of the stuff that has happened with that so far. Also thinking about that and saying that she has not told Benny any of this.
Yeah, and Daisy's kind of like, well, Benny hasn't really had like a lead recently. He's just been doing his little magic transformation just around the house, which is fucking hilarious. It's like he's going to Comic-Con or something. But no, I'll keep that in mind though, because
yeah, so if you see anyone with like a substance from wet goods store, if they're either acting weird, let us know, or just let me know that they have it, and I will come and destroy it or demagicize it. I still don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I still don't know what's happening, and I low-key need to tell your brother that it's happening because I forgot to tell him.
No,
so don't mention it to him. I will tell him. I will tell him, but just keep your eyes out is what I wanted to let you know.
I'll try not to be distracted the next time I'm looking for something like this.
So you weren't paying attention to the doll?
No, not at all, Izzy. I honestly, the doll was the last thing on my mind.
Please hold. I can't hear you.
Apollo,
baby.
stop it.
Okay, you're fine.
All right. Did you hear that the doll was the last thing on her mind?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that's all we said there.
Perfect. Okay. I mean, if anything, I assumed that was said.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. So, you're so easy hard to manage.
Oh, look at him! It's the boy. It's the baby.
So Izzy will kind of flush, and she's like, "Oh, what was on your mind?"
She looks over at you, and as she pulls into the sushi place, she's like, "I think you're smart enough to know what."
I think you also know that sometimes I like to hear things.
You were on my mind. The fact that you are adorable with these little kids, the fact that you are just not the type of person to take any bullshit, but also have enough compassion in your heart to not be an asshole about it. Izzy, it was you. And
I liked how you were playing with Charlie too. It was very sweet to see.
She chuckles and she goes,
"You're very sweet and you're very kind. A lot more than you think. You're wonderful exactly as you are, who you are, and I hope that you change in the ways that you want. And I hope I can be around to see it. Because one way or another, regardless of if I date a Schwartz or if I don't, I'm still gonna have you and Benny in my life because I like you guys."
I like you too. Now, do we want to eat, or
I'm starving. Yes, please.
Okay. And Daisy gets out of her car and like opens your door for you.
Cute.
I love it. Do I get a heart from that? I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
10 hearts.
You...
Pew, 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 pew,
I'm not gonna lie. Earlier I wrote down Izzy. Daisy gets a heart from Izzy.
I forgot to mention you got a heart with the Charlie toy mending too.
I got 2 hearts from Daisy.
You got 2 hearts from Daisy.
Oh, cute.
Daisy got a heart from Izzy for the earlier opened conversation of you can have space and we still want you in our lives either way, at least for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aww.
Little puppy. But yes, I don't think there's anything else with the Daisy date that I would like, unless there's a conversation that you need to have with Daisy. Izzy with Izzy. But we can continue and finish out on Willa's note.
Yeah, the last thing to finish out the Dizzy date before we jump back to Willa, and then after that scene, I believe we'll call it, and then
The prelude.
and then our prelude.
Yes.
So Daisy drives you back to your house, and it's pretty late now. It's like 6, and you see that like Arthur has the light to the front room on, and you see his silhouette like he's reading a book. And Daisy pulls up, and she puts the car in park, and she looks to you, and she goes, "I had a really great time today, Izzy."
I did too. It was very cool to go out with you.
She nods, and she goes, "You have no obligation at all." And she looks at you very seriously, and she goes, "Absolutely none. But in a perfect world, if I asked to kiss you, you'd say yes. But no pressure." And you see that she's kind of like trembling a little bit, like she's so nervous to ask that. And she goes, "Again, no pressure. No pressure at all."
What the fuck do I do? Roll, make it on by decision Oh, please, love, staff a magical mist freaks out.
Rolling for this.
Blushing, it's too cute.
I can't. I'm sorry. Odd is a yes. Odd is a yes. Izzy says yes.
Daisy smiles very softly and gives you a very chaste little kiss. It's very, very quick, very just like gossamer in the way that it's just like a quick brushing of lips. And she pulls back and she goes, "Thanks, Izzy. I don't think I'll be able to forget that." And you've gained another heart with her.
10 hearts. 1 million hearts.
Apollo.
And she jumps out really.
3 hearts on my date and a kiss.
She jumps out, opens your door, and smiles and was like, "See, it's cool."
Yeah, I will see you at school.
Izzy's first kiss.
Yes, this is Izzy's first kiss.
Fuck yes.
I don't think she would have kissed anyone else because I don't think she's dated anyone else. She wouldn't have gone anything. She hardly talked to boys up till this point.
Well, now she has a girl, so no, fuck them boys.
In the lovely words of what Daisy said, we do better without any balls.
You +1 mooch, and you finished your date cycle. Congratulations. Willa.
God.
Hey. We left you in the petting zoo with Caleb, and you guys are just kind of like the cider mill's starting to close down as it's getting dark. Caleb's looking around and he's like, should we get out of here, or do you want to go to like McDonald's or Burger Ming?
Sure. I mean, I did. I'm tired of eating donuts. I actually need need food.
Yeah, I think we need like food.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good choice.
Okay.
And he gets into the car and motions for you for the front seat.
I slide into the car. Is it like one of those low riding cars? Is it
Absolutely.
what is it? Is it a black Challenger?
Yes. Yes, it is.
God damn it. Okay. Wow.
And,
Fancy car. Okay.
he's like, thanks. And he turns it on and it connects to his Spotify. And it's all lo-fi. That's it. No words, just vibes.
Just vibes. Okay. I mean, lo-fi's pretty good.
And he's like, yeah, I feel like the words distract me a little bit too much when I'm trying to focus, you know?
Yeah, I listen to this all the time when I need to study and stuff. It's perfect.
Yeah, I get that completely. Willa, you see that hanging from his rear view window? Not his rear view window, his rear view mirror. He has a what looks to be like a small, like plush fish hanging from it, and he's just kind of driving along, and he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool."
Can I get a closer look of the fish?
You can roll up your fish on the check if you want.
7.
You don't get a good look at it, but you do see that there's a tag on it that has the logo of the wet goods store.
Okay. What kind of fish is it? Like,
I don't know. I got it as a gift. Someone sent it to my parents, and my dad and mom. That's not really their design aesthetic, but I thought it was kind of cute.
some random
And-
person just gave you a fish?
Well, my
You just
my
randomly
parents
got it
go
in the mail?
out in Carbondale, so sometimes people passing by or like coming in for business will pick up gifts for them along the way, and most of them are just little tchotchkes and stuff. But sometimes they've gotten like really good planters and like stuff like that. So it's kind of like a white elephant almost. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh.
But I thought it was kind of cute. I named him Hector.
I love him! I have a narwhal named Enrique.
He lights up and goes, "That's so cool! Oh my gosh, I would love to meet him one day."
Yeah, I got him as a prize from the jellyfish festival over the summer. And he's pink and he has rainbow sparkles on him and he's pretty.
Oh, I love that kind of thing. I gotta come out here for your guys' summer festival. We do like a watermelon fest out in Carbondale, but it's kind of fun. It's all watermelon themed, but it might be fun to try something new.
Yeah, the jellyfish festival, it's like getting bigger every year because the city keeps on planning for like, oh, there's going to be X amount of people here, but no, there's even more than that come. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to be planning for next summer, but
He smiles and goes, "Well, RSVP me one."
okay.
And he shrugs and goes, "I'll probably be here anyways for the summer swim practice.
That's right.
Before the semester starts."
Yeah, because you
So,
said you're going to go to U of D, so cool.
they've accepted me at least.
Oh, okay. That's
And he shrugs and he goes, "I've still got my options out there, gotta see who will pay the big bucks for a swim guy like me."
is the goal like Olympic level?
He shrugs and he goes, "That would be fun. But I don't want to lose out on my botany degree, though. I want to make sure I get that all taken care
You're
of."
gonna go into botany for your degree?
Oh yeah, I want to get my doctorate in it, so that's going to be a long time in school.
That's
But
so
if I'm
cool.
swimming the whole time, I can at least have some fun too.
You should
And my
like
parents want me to have a scholarship, but yeah.
like be the first to make the best ever like hybrid of a plant ever. I don't know. I'm not good with plants, but something cool. I don't know. But don't be like evil scientist and make it like something that devours the world or something because that would be bad.
He chuckles and goes, "I promise I won't."
Okay.
But and he pulled you into the drive-through of McDonald's, and he goes, "What do you want?" I'm buying.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, no, I want to.
Okay. I am kind of hungry, so I'm gonna go. Willa's gonna go for like the standard like burger meal set, but she's gonna like double it.
Yeah.
The extra protein. The extra protein. She needs them gains, and she's so hungry.
He nods approvingly and orders just one of the burger meals for himself.
Okay.
And he pulls forward, he pays, and pulls you guys into a parking spot, and hands you yours and takes his, and he holds up a burger and goes, "Cheers."
Cheers.
Clunk.
Dink, and I ate a burger.
Yeah. He goes, "I appreciate that you didn't just try to order fries or anything. Like, you're being real with me, and I like that."
Oh, wow. I was thinking like, oh, because usually like when someone like pays for your food, you don't want to order like the most expensive thing off the menu because that's kind of like being a jerk or whatever. But I was actually kind of really hungry.
He nods and he's like, "Yeah, I get that. You know, it's been a long day. Seems like you had a lot going on before I showed up."
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And he kind of nods and goes, "So, Willa, what are you doing? Not this coming weekend, because it's almost the end of the weekend, but what are you doing 2 weekends from now?"
2 weekends from now. Um, uh, just asking you, the DM now, like, Willa doesn't have any games, like...
No, she doesn't have any. The season hasn't started yet.
Oh,
And
okay.
really it's just going to be scrimmages coming up.
Okay. Let me check my schedule. She pulls up her calendar, just totally empty. I think I can squeeze you in on a weekend.
And he's like, "Great. There's a cotillion going on in my town. In a couple weekends."
What's a cotillion? Willa asked this. G9 knows what this is, but Willa doesn't know this word. What's a cotillion?
And Caleb smiles and goes, "Oh, it's like a fancy dress party."
Fancy dress party.
Yeah, you wear a fancy dress, you know, do some dances, kind of, my parents are hosting it. It's a big thing they like to do. If you want to come, that'd be really fun.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll text you more of the details later, but I'd love to see you there.
Okay.
You'll be my +1, so don't worry about any like ticket prices or anything.
Oh. Okay, ticket prices. Oh my. Okay. Oh my, this is
Oh
so
my.
fancy. Oh my. Willa takes a big bite out of her hamburger because she's like, ah. Does that?
You guys, that'll be fun. It's a date.
Yeah. Date. Yeah. Cool. It's so funny because the homecoming was literally like this past Friday.
Oh, you guys had your homecoming that late? Wow.
Yeah.
I was at the beginning of October.
Oh no, we held out. It was like a huge build up all the way up to it. It was the most intense homecoming week ever. The juniors lost by 2 points to the seniors.
Oh, beans. That's no fun.
Yeah, but the dance was fun. There was like a cool band that played at the end, and her like mind flickers over to when she was dancing with Josh. And she like blushes a little bit, but then she remembers what happened today, and then the blush immediately goes away, and she kind of like, yeah, it was fun. So
That sounds like fun. It sounds like a good time, Willa.
looks like I can use my homecoming outfit for more than one occasion.
He grins and goes, "Oh yeah, well I'll send over the dress code and everything too for you."
Yeah, totally.
But cool, that'll be really nice. I'm excited.
This was fun. This sporadic hangout.
Yeah. We should do this again sometime, but a little more planned in advance.
Yeah. Would you like the rest of my fries?
Oh no, I'm good. Thanks though.
Okay.
During when Willa is eating, Izzy, is it 6 o'clock about right now?
Oh yeah. It's late.
She texts her, You need to come over to my house right now. I just kissed Daisy.
Willa just drops
More accurately,
everything?
Daisy kissed me.
Are you joking?
permission.
I know the Heimlich.
No.
Are you okay?
No, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I call Izzy. Is she going to pick up?
Oh yeah, she.
Ring, ring.
What?
She asked if she could kiss me, and I said yes, and she was really sweet. It was just a peck on the lips, but it's the first time I've ever been kissed, and then she held the door open for me, and she was just really sweet. And at one point, we were playing with Charlie, and she's so sweet with kids. She still has a stupid Schwartz face, but she's really cute. Can you come over? I'm still at the Apple Orchard. Can I come pick you up?
No, I'm at the McDonald's right now, but I can
McDonald's?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a couple miles away from the...
I can head over.
Isn't that a couple miles away from the cider mill?
No, I'm with
Caleb shouts across the car and goes, "Hi, Willa's friend."
yeah, I'm with Caleb right now. He came.
Oh, hi!
Yeah, I went to the cider mill, and yeah, we went to McDonald's. So I'll be over there soon. I literally just stopped eating. So okay, bye. And hang on.
Willa, you just get these continuing like chimes on your phone. You're just like, I'm sorry, was that Caleb?
Don't worry,
Caleb from yesterday?
Don't worry.
From Dooster?
Don't worry about it.
Willa!
Don't worry about it.
What happened?
I look at Caleb and I'm like, okay, so if you don't mind, could you take me over to her house actually? And I
It sounds like you're having an emergency.
I pull up like her address or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you're gonna take a left down this way.
No problem. And he starts driving. And he goes, "Sounds like an exciting time.
Yeah.
Your friend on a date?"
Yeah, she was on a date, and it went very well apparently. And low-key, I was rooting for her with this one, and not the other one. So that's great.
2 dates in 1 weekend? That's a lot.
I know, right? And it's so funny because like she never went out on a date at all ever since I've known her in like elementary. And now she's picking up people left and right. I'm so proud of her.
Sounds like she's really changing, huh?
Yeah, she's really like she's like growing into her own shell, and I'm telling
No, not Mariana.
no.
Roll plus mental.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Emma, the way you leaned forward, that was like, no.
7.
You start to feel a headache coming on, but when you look up in the sunset light, you see that Hector, the fish ornament, is staring directly at you. And it goes away.
Yeah, she's really just like becoming more assertive and less shy and speaking up for herself, and I'm really proud of her because you used to beat up people for her, so she's doing great. She's doing great.
Hardcore. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do boxing now to vent out my frustrations in a healthier way now. So
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to try boxing. Where
It's
do you box?
I got a 1 punch bag.
1 punch.
One
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a boxing gym in Carbondale, so I'll try it out and I'll let you know what I think.
yeah, it's actually pretty fun.
He pulls up to Izzy's, and Willa, you do see that on the road you guys pass Daisy's car as she is speeding down the road, and like you see her windows are down and her music is blasting, so you only get this like boom boom of her passing you by, but you're like, oh, there's Daisy.
Oh, there goes Daisy. Sounds like she's having a fun time.
But you pull up into Izzy's driveway, and Caleb's like, "Well, it was really cool hanging out, Willa. I'm glad we were able to vibe, and I'll text you all the stuff about the cotillion coming up."
Yeah, sounds good. Drive safe back home.
I'll text you when I get back. Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm grabbing my cider mill stuff.
Okay.
What's Caleb doing?
Oh, he was starting to do like finger guns to you, and he was like, "Boop boop, see you later."
See ya.
Holy
and,
shit.
I take my stuff and I like step out of the car and I wave at him and I furiously knock on the front door, waiting for either Arthur
You
or
hardly even have to knock. Arthur is already at the door.
I like fall in a little bit, like, oh hi Arthur.
Willa, are you doing well? Are you okay?
No,
Izzy rounds the corner immediately. She's like, Willa! Izzy! I already have snacks and drinks. Let's go.
I have donuts, but these are for my dad, so don't eat them.
That's fine. Come on in.
Okay.
And she just like yells down to Arthur as they're just like pounding up the stairs. She's like, Willa's gonna stay over tonight. Is that okay? I love you.
Oh, but,
Yeah.
but I need but this don't.
At least for a few hours. I'll drive her home. Never mind.
Yeah, I gotta give these to my dad because he's working hard.
Yeah, that is quite all right, Izzy. No worries.
Okay,
No
we'll be
worries.
back in a little bit by 8 o'clock-ish.
Yes, that's fine. And he picks
She will
up his
salute
book.
Arthur and then just retreat into the room in which he only hears like really discombobulated screams and laughter and a whole lot of like, no fucking ways.
As the camera pans out, as you guys are saying that, and it zooms out, and we zoom in on a lovely looking house. We see Mrs. Branson pressing a kiss to Charlie's forehead, and Charlie has a new toy tucked at her shoulder, but Tony, the cuttlefish, tucked in her arms with the fresh stitching. The light turns off in Charlie's room, and you hear Miss Branson stepping away, the floorboards creaking as she goes, and Charlie snuffles in, and we see that while Tony remains the same, there is a sort of rifty charge around Charlie. And the toy remains where it is, and Charlie lifts her head and looks into our camera, and we cut right there.